Hey guys, what we're doing today is I'm gonna try to get some of this framed up so we can get some of the metal on it. We went the other day and got some more of that used metal. We actually got a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but we've got 3 more water totes, 275 gallon totes that I'm gonna plumb into the back here and let the catch the rainwater off the back. I'm gonna put gutters up here too and run them back there also, so I'll probably get 3 or 4 more and have them back here out of sight. And that way when the totes on the house get low, we can just run a hose down there because it's below where we're at right now, and it should flow good just by hose. Run a hose in there and drop it in there. If not, I'll put a pump on it. That way we got 1,100 gallons now, and that'd be 2,200 gallons total with what we have. So I mean, that's pretty good. We've always done pretty good with 1,100 gallons, but like right now they're getting probably 75 gallons in each barrel right now. So we probably got 300 gallons of water right now until it rains. But it only rained that one time, and that one back there almost filled up. So I mean, evidently there's a lot of water coming off this roof. So we'll get them back there and won't have to worry about too much. But anyway, I'm gonna frame some of this up. I'll be back. Alrighty guys, this is about a 3 or 4 day process, so I'm gonna speed it up and just kind of talk you through it a little bit. As you can see, I'm just framing it up right now. I had to put the roof, whenever I build it on there, you can tell in the picture right here, it's kind of close to the solar panels. So I had to go in between the 2x4s instead of putting the slats on the top like you normally would. As you can tell here, I've got them in between the 2x4s there, and that's so the metal will fit under the solar panels and other roofing metal. It's just a lot more work and a lot more tedious this way, but it's really the only way I could do it and still have enough headroom to walk up under the building, because I'm 6'2", and as you can see, my head's close to it right there. But I get under it just fine the way it is. You know, right at the very end right there, I bumped my head a little bit. But what happened was, when we started framing the building up, I should have started on the corner I'm at right there whenever I put the post in, but I started on the high corner. I put the post in and kind of leveled everything off from that, and it got shorter on this end where I'm at working here now. But I mean, it still works good just for what it is. You know, it's just a little barn. It's a multi-purpose little thing that we do in here. We're going to catch rainwater on it. As you can tell, we've been putting solar on it, and then we're going to put wood under the little porch type awning thing we're building here. We're going to store wood and some other stuff under there. But so far, I mean, it's coming together pretty good. It's pretty heavy duty. As one of my friends come up to visit, he looks at it and says, yeah, that's a little overkill. And yeah, whatever. But as you can see there, I'm breaking up my chainsaw. Here in just a few minutes, you'll see me hit a screw and dull it. It's a brand new blade on it too, or chain. So I'll dull it here in just a few minutes. I guess a little bit about what we're doing is we've been working on this property for about, I guess, 10 years now, 9-10 years. And the intention when we bought it was to be 100% off-grid, and that's what it is now, and that's the way it's going to always be. I guess it'd be hard to drill a well up here because it's basically the side of a mountain and solid rock. I'm sure you could, but I'm sure it'd be expensive too. But anyway, we're going to stick with the rain catch because it works just fine. It has been working just fine. When it don't rain for 2 or 3 months, you get low, but we've never run out. So everything works pretty good, and I'm expanding the capacity. As I said earlier in the video about putting some more water totes in. So eventually we're going to have some 3,000 gallon or 6,000 gallon tanks up on top of the mountain, and let it gravity feed down into the house there. So once the rain catch gets full, I'm going to pump it up into the big tanks and let it gravity feed down. But for right now, it works just fine the way it is. I mean, we've no problems. As you can see here, I'll put a piece of metal on it. Every time I get a couple sections framed in, I'll put the metal on it. That way I ain't got to come back all the way across the whole thing. I do it as I go. Just kind of works out better. and reach out there a little bit, but on the other end down there where it's a little higher, this ladder gets a little tricky. It tries to kick out and under me every chance it gets. So there's a guy that tears down barns and sheds and stuff that lives local to us, and we get the metal off him, used metal. The entire structure, as I said before in the videos, is all recycled metal. You know, all the lumber's new, of course, but the metal we've been buying recycled. Just because we want to reuse it, and it's perfectly fine. It's good shape. As you can see, here's my beautiful wife helping me carry the metal. She's a hard worker. She's right there with me with everything I do, so you gotta give her credit, because I come up with some pretty crazy ideas, and she's right there every time, so no matter what it is. There's a good shot where you can see how I'm having to go in between the boards instead of over top of them like you normally would. As I was saying, this thing's like 2 or 3 days long. It's over 2 or 3 days long, you know, recording, so I'm speeding it up because honestly, just monotonous, kind of just watch somebody do drive nails or screws constantly. Anyway, about the property, back to that. As I was saying, it was always meant to be 100% off grid. We have all the amenities, I guess, of a modern household right now. I mean, we have everything that you would in a normal household. There's no difference. Just we run off solar power and rain catch. And that, you know, like I said, it's always going to be that way on this property. We have roughly 9.5 to 10 acres here on the mountain, and it's all pretty steep, you know. Right where the little chicken barn is here, we had that pushed out, and I was originally starting to build a cabin right here, but the lumber and stuff got so expensive. We kind of went a little different route. I was looking on Marketplace and found this mobile home for sale at a mobile home dealer in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we went and looked at it. You know, it's pretty rough shape. It's an old mobile home, but well, it ain't very old. Well, yeah, it is about 30-40 years old, I guess. But anyway, we got a good deal on it, so I couldn't really pass it up. I give $1,000 for the trailer and $1,000 I put where it's at, which, you know, it needed a lot of work, a lot of cleaning and stuff. So we got it moved up here. Got a dozer to come in and pull it to where it's at up on the mountain there, and then got it all set up. We set it up, or I'm sorry, we had it set up on the block, and I guess the concrete footers and all that stuff, you know, whatever's required there. But after that, I done everything myself, underpinning and stuff like that. We used the recycled metal to underpin it with. The plan is to eventually build onto it, and build, I guess, what you call a pantry room onto the trailer there. Maybe another bedroom. It's all just a work in progress, but it's something we enjoy doing. It's something we do together. I've always wanted a place like this, so we got one now. Now, I guess on the property there's I'm gonna build a shop down at the bottom of the hill there. I don't know if you really can't tell now, but down at the end of the driveway there, right around that curve, there's a big flat spot right there that I had pushed out. I'm gonna have to add more work done to it, of course, but I'm gonna build a 24 by 40 shop, roughly. I mean, that's what I have in mind, but that may change. Just have to figure out a way to do the concrete slab, because here where we're at, can't get anyone to bring gravel in here because the road is cut across a rock basically, and I mean we drive in here perfectly fine. It's not as bad as it sounds, but obviously the people that drive dump trucks around here, it's a pretty major threat to them. What little gravel we have, one guy brought, and whenever he left out of the driveway, he pretty much blocked me and wouldn't answer my calls again. So I guess that's the only gravel we're going to get from him. Anyway, it's just I guess aggravating. Can't get nobody to bring gravel, because we've tried ever since we've had the property to get gravel in here, and we got one load. But anyway, I'm gonna build a shop down there, and then may do something above it, like a spare room or something, storage or something above the shop. But I mean that'll be next year hopefully. But if you look on the end of the shed there where I'm at right now, the next process is going to be, I'm going to frame that in over there, and it's going to be a greenhouse, kind of connected to the chicken barn here. We're going to build a greenhouse. She's been wanting a greenhouse, and we still got a little bit of flat spot left right there beside the chicken barn, so we're going to use it for that. So it'll probably be an odd shaped greenhouse, but I'm going to build it as big as I can, because I mean if you get a small one up here, it's really going to do you no good, because you can't grow a garden in the ground up here, because it's, like I said, it's just a solid rock. Got a little dirt on top of rock here. But I'll try to get one built up for here pretty soon. After this over with, well, we got I guess the next stage of this would be to paint the roof. I'm going to paint it because it'll last longer, I guess, if you do paint it. And then I'm going to mount the solar panels on top of the roof here that I'm building. The 8 solar panels that's on the end of the chicken barn there, that's been in the video 2 or 3 times, they're coming off of that rack and going on top of the building here. And then once that's done, I can start framing the greenhouse. We want to get that done hopefully, the next 2 or 3 months, something like that, because like I said, everything's time and money, and we got plenty of time, just ain't got a whole lot of money. So as I was saying in one video before, my wife does home health. She's a nurse, and I'm a bail bondsman, I guess. But anyway, we do everything as we can, financially and stuff like that. So it's just work in progress. So far, I mean, it's all coming together pretty good. Alright guys, we got it about halfway. It's starting to get dark, so I'm gonna quit for today. Been working on it for a while today, quite a while. I'll have to explain later why I'm having to cut those pieces inside there like I'm doing, instead of just putting the boards on top, screwing them on top and then screwing the metal to it. The solar panels stick down pretty far, and if I put another 1 before, 2 before under there, the metal wouldn't go underneath the other metal, because the solar panels are hitting it. So, but anyway, got half of it. We'll try to work on it again tomorrow. Here I am back at it again. This is the next day. You can tell I'm about a little over halfway done with it right now. So, some future stuff we got going on. Down at the house, the trailer there, I want to extend the deck around the side of the trailer. We'll do a video of how I'm going to do that, but around the end's going to be like an L-shaped, where the swing set is down there. Right, we can barely see it every now and again in these shots here, but there's a swing set there. But anyway, the deck is going to come around that side, and we're going to put a hot tub on that end, but it's going to be a wood-fired hot tub. So, I mean, I've got a bunch of ideas running through my head that I want to do. But like I said, that's where it's going to be. So we're going to work on that, hopefully sometime soon. But I mean, it ain't nothing that's, pressing, it's not something we're going to do like next or anything like that. It'll probably next year sometime. But we do have a hot tub to go there. I'm going to plumb it myself a little differently. And like I said, it's going to be wood fired. I have to figure out how to do all that, but that's kind of the plan. we have a lot of different stuff coming up that we want to do with the property. I'm eventually going to put a roof over the trailer. I'm going to build a whole nother roof over the trailer and put siding on it, make it look like a cabin. That's the whole plan, is to make the trailer and stuff look as much like a cabin as I can, and get the roof over. And once the roof over is on the cabin, I'm going to put a few more panels on top of it, because even right here where we're putting them out on the chicken barn, in the winter time it's still shaded. I'll just have to show a video on that, how the sun kind of runs around through here. It's right behind all the trees, and a good part of the day it's sunny, but you know, the evening time it starts getting shady. But on the trailer, the roof on the back and the front is always in the sun. The sun's always shining on over there, so that's kind of the plan. What I'm doing is I'm just basically just overkilling the solar panel part of it. I'm building it for winter. Summertime, right now we got more than enough. It works perfectly fine in the summertime. We go to bed of a night and our battery's at 100%. We get up the next morning and our battery's at 80%. So, and that's running deep freezers, you know, fans, TVs, internet, water pump, you know, everything that you normally run at home. So we use probably 20% of our batteries overnight. And I want to add more to the batteries, but for right now that's pretty good. But anyway, in the summertime, those batteries are completely charged back up before noon, 11, 12 o'clock. That's in the summertime. Now in the wintertime, you know, they struggle a little bit because everything, you know, days are shorter and a lot more shading because the sun's down lower. So that's my plan, is just to basically overbuild the solar panel wise. You know, I'm going to put a lot more panels up. Right here's where I dulled my saw, actually. Right there, I hit a screw and burnt that brand new blade on it, or chain, I'm sorry. But anyway, back to solar panels. I buy all my solar panels used. And the video that you saw earlier of the solar warehouse, I haven't ever bought none from him, but he's got some really good deals, so I'll probably buy my next batch from him, because all my other panels are coming from Santan Solar, and I'm getting a good price, giving a good price for the panels. It's just the shipping is outrageous for them things. That's ship on freight. And so far I've ordered 36 panels from Santan Solar. That's how many panels is currently working right now at our property, is 36 panels. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna expand that whenever I get the roof over on the mobile home. I'm gonna put panels on top of that, and then you know, it is what it is from that point. And eventually I'm gonna get more batteries. All my solar equipment come from Signature Solar. They have good stuff. I'm not going to complain about any of it. Customer service is getting better. It's just, if you want to be on the phone on hold for 30 minutes before anybody gets to you, it's okay. Sometimes they get on there pretty quick, but the average wait time is pretty long. But I guess they're selling a lot of stuff, which is a good thing. Today's market, I guess. But that's where all my solar equipment comes from. I'm gonna be ordering a lot more from them, you know, in the future. I'm gonna order 4 more batteries that I know of, because right now I have 800 amp hours of batteries. So I wanna double that, hopefully. Or, well, I'm gonna add 400 more amp hours, so it'll be 1200 amp hours with the 2 cabinets I have. And once I'm financially able to, I want to buy a whole nother cabinet and 6 more batteries. I know it's way overkill, but I mean, you never know the world today. You just never know. So I want to do what I got to do to protect myself and my family's way of life, you know, the way we live. So, I mean, if I gotta expand it that big, that's what I'm gonna do. So. Alright guys, I guess as you can tell, I do like building stuff. I'm never claimed to be a great carpenter. I can screw stuff together and make it look okay, I guess. But if you made it this far, I guess want to thank everybody for watching and subscribing. We're new to this. We're going to give it a try. Kind of record our journey a little bit here. I mean, I guess the editing part is not something I'm great at, so just now figuring out how to do this talk over thing. I figured I'd talk over this one because it's nothing but building. I just speed it up and talk over it a little bit and kind of explain who we are and what we do, why we're doing what we're doing. So really, I mean, if anybody has any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to send them to us. Comment down below, whatever you need to do. If I don't know the answer to it, if you don't know the answer to it, we'll find the answer. We'll find the answer to it one way or another. So they got loud there for some reason. Like I said, I'm new to this whole editing thing, but I absolutely love working on the property here. I like building stuff, coming up with new ideas, just different things. So had to let that play out because that was the last piece of metal going up. Last cut on the roof for now until I build on somewhere else. I guess. But yeah, we want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you would please subscribe, and we'll be back again the next few days with another video. Alright guys, thank you.